Hello, viewers. Week's update here. I'm going to try to keep, like I said before, I'm going to keep putting videos up, regular videos up on YouTube, and I'll put the same up on Facebook for you guys that are following my construction on this. The 32-foot long diorama. This is where we're at right now. Last time you saw this was just a pile of wood, and got it together. These are 8 feet long sections. They're each independent. They can roll by themselves. They'll be independently powered, so I can move them around if I want to switch things up, mix it up a little bit. I'll be able to move around, plus I'll be able to move them to do repairs, to clean underneath, whatever I got to do. But basically, they're just simple benches. My carpentry skills aren't the greatest, so don't mind the occasional crooked leg on there. It's all level and it's strong. I built these new 8-foot tops. I basically did the same thing I did for the original 2x4 sections, which you can see behind there. It's a 1x4 frame with a 1/4-inch top, and I will add another 1/8 inch top to it. I use hardboard. It's what you use in like drawers, or like the bottom of the drawers, or the backs of cabinets. It's kind of like a press board. You don't want to get it wet. It doesn't take the water very well, but it's cheap and it's lightweight and it's easily drilled, and you really don't need much more. I mean, and plus one thing I do like about it too, it has no wood grain. So, I know some people use plywood tops. This does not have any grain to it, so you can put wood grain, you can put whatever textures you want on. You're not fighting the wood grain. You don't have to, use filler or anything. That's why I prefer the hardboard. And then I'll use another 1/8 inch sheet of hardboard to form my curb. As you can see, that's not very good. There we go. You can see right there where the curb, it's an 1/8 inch, which is a little tall for a curb in S scale, but I'm not gonna be that much of a stickler about it. But anyways, so here we're at. Eventually there will be another section on the other side of this aisle here. It's going to be 32 foot long, 3 foot wide. I'm going a little narrower so that I have a wide area between here to be able to walk through, because I'm kind of a fat old man and I need to be able to get through without knocking everything over like Godzilla. So that's where we're at right now. I have, these bases. I'm just gonna do a bit more work on them. I'll put the other, the curb section on. I gotta do those on the weekends because my wife works upstairs and I don't want to disturb her during the week by making a bunch of noise. And another thing that we're working on right now, I'm just kind of starting this up again. I cast my own details. When you're building, especially at a scale that I'm building at, how many things you need, model railroad details is a lot what you use. Really expensive, especially in 1/64 scale, which is S scale. S scale is kind of the bastard child, so to speak, of the model railroad world, and things tend to be pretty high priced because there's just not a lot of volume for them to be able to spread the cost out of their manufacturing. So, but basically what I do is I buy things and then I cast them. That way I can, if I have to spend $10 for one little tiny pop machine, I can make 1,000 of them if I want to by casting them. So I use the Luminolite high strength mold silicone. I prefer the number 2. Excuse me. And just had to cough there a little bit. Don't have COVID, don't worry. Just a little dry from talking. Basically, I made some trays out of some old packaging, put some 3M double tape sided tape on the bottom of them, glued them down basically for now. I mean, I can pop them up when I need to, but the tape holds it there so they don't float around in the mold. So I'll be making a lot of these molds. I'm going to be selling these eventually, but these are upside down, but they're gas pumps from the 1960s, 70s, Tokheim's. Nobody else makes them, so I'm making them because I need them for one, and then any excess that I make, I sell, and that way I can afford, not really afford, but put a little money back into my supplies. I do this on a limited budget. People go look at me, look at my diorama, and they say, "Oh wow, you must have some huge bucks. You must be a rich guy to be able to afford to do this." And it's like, no, I'm actually far from it. I'm a retired cab driver. I mean, I do okay. I mean, I have a decent house and everything. But I have to watch what I spend, and this being my hobby, and I'm on a limited income, my wife, only gives me a certain amount of money that I can spend. So I do a lot of things on the cheap. That's why I sell some items. I build from scratch. I cast. The more things you can do yourself, the more money you're going to save. And when you're doing anything like this, the prices can get pretty high pretty quick on stuff. The Miller Engineering signs are like, up to 60, $65. Price is always going up on things. Wire, when you consider all the things that you need and then all the tools you need, but we're going to get that into that more later in videos that are going to be upcoming. I'm going to talk about get the tools that you need and where to get them cheap, because I'm all about cheap. So watch me and I'll show you all the cheap ways of getting things done for your diorama. So if you want to see the progression, we're going to be doing lots of videos. This is going to be taking, I plan this will probably take at least to the end of this year as far as just that side. Then we'll be starting another side after that, but things take time, and so we're going to have lots of videos for you guys to watch. So like, subscribe, hit the little icon so you get the notifications. I'm going to try to do at least one video a week. I may not hit that goal, but I'll hopefully be pretty close. So like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.